the world of men's underwear. It's about time, though.
Are they all necessary, though? You know what I mean? Is that an advance? I guess that's my question too, TJ. Is that an advancement, or is it just doing something for no reason?
Well, if you've got an issue, then it is. They're clear. I mean, they say the best products are the ones that fix problems. So clearly, there were guys out there like, "Could you invent something that actually separates my nuts from my schveen?" They're like, well, "We will work on that because we've gotten a ton of email."
Well, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys get like
a rash?
Yeah, like a rash or something if your parts are touching.
It might just be a little more hygienic to kind of separate them and
separate.
keep them from getting too sweaty, maybe.
It all turns into like a mush.
Are we just overthinking it now a little bit? Yeah.
I say just go back to the days of men's underwear only being white briefs
Ew.
with
no.
yellow stains in the front.
Ew, no.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
Just like the good old days.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast. More next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special HTJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. And many of them are outdoors. This is a special time of the year, not too hot, just right for zip lines or hiking, biking, getting out on the trails. Makes no difference. They've got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County. If you have nagging pain, imagine being rid of that nagging pain with no medication, no surgery, and no downtime. It could happen thanks to Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, Neogenics. Call 704-727-6551 or go to acetj.com/Neogenics.
Hey, it's Ace from the Ace and TJ Show, and I'm out here at beautiful Northstone Country Club in Huntersville, North Carolina. Just getting ready, getting some practice in for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 golf tournament. It happens Monday, November 13th, and it's all to benefit our charity, Peyton's Promise. Look, it's a day off from work. It's one round of golf for a great charity, and in the process, you're going to have a great time. In addition to golf, we've got the long drive competition. We've got putting for Peyton, so give me 1 second here. Well, I can't win anyway. You see why I need to practice. Go to acetj.com/golf to get signed up. It's acetj.com/golf. We need you. Peyton's Promise needs you. And your one round of golf could change somebody's life forever. acetj.com/golf for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 golf tournament, Monday, November 13th.
Extra funny. This is the Ace and TJ Show's Extra Funny Podcast.
Wow. Wowzers. Rob said something this morning about a friend of his who keeps lists of things that are just weird, off the wall, quirky type things. And we said, hey, we need to hear more of that. We need some specifics. And he just said it, a matter of fact, like, The Rock is on my friend's list of bald celebrities he doesn't like or hates or whatever.
He calls it. He has a top 5 best balds and top 5 worst balds.
Is he bald?
No.
Okay.
Got to hear that. I mean,
And this is the only list he had. He doesn't have other ones like top 10 redheads, top 10 or worst 5 redheads.
I will say he is an African American man, and he has his list of top 5 whites.
oh,
top 5 whites. All right. Now we're talking.
well.
I don't have that information.
Oh, I didn't know he was black.
Well, he's a mixed person, so he.
You guys are in my top 5 whites.
Or did we make the cut?
Yeah.
Thank God. I want to hear his bottom 5 whites. This is more interesting, I think.
So I'm
I
being
don't think he
silly
has
going, I didn't know he was black and Rob goes, well, he's mixed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He's a mixed person.
Oh my god.
Black and white.
Too funny.
Yeah, I get it. So what is his list?
All right, so we'll do the best balds first because it's not as funny as the worst ones. So number 5 on his list is Samuel L. Jackson. Number 4 is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Good one.
Ving Rhames at number 3. And a new addition, because I didn't have the most up-to-date best balds list. Ed Harris jumped to number 2.
Yeah, I like Ed Harris.
And I did, that wasn't on his list before, so I don't know. And then number 1, Patrick Stewart. This is number 1.
Oh,
top
that's
bald.
right. That's right. If he's your friend, he's into Star Trek and all that stuff.
Jean-Luc Picard. That's
Yeah.
who he's talking about. Oh, that's a good
Or
one.
Professor Xavier. is
Also
probably-
a good white.
Also making another appearance in my top 5 whites.
I don't remember specifics, but I do remember Sandra Bullock was in his top 5 whites.
Oh god, that's the funniest thing ever.
Now, here's the worst 5, and I thought it was in the incorrect order, so I asked him to be specific, because number 5 is Jeff Bezos,
Yeah, the worst balds.
and now at number 4 is The Rock. So The Rock has declined on his list. It used to be number 1.
So he's not judging this just based on looks.
No, it's based on whether he likes or
personalities and all.
dislikes him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then next on the list at number 3 is Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, Tyrese. So he's got 3 Fast and Furious stars on this list.
Yeah.
He's worse than Riggins.
This might be my list.
About the-
And his least favorite bald is Terry Crews.
Terry
And I
Crews?
was like, what
Who
did
hates
Terry
Terry
Crews do to you?
Crews?
It's like the nicest
I used to
guy.
like him a lot more than I do now.
Yeah, I don't know what he didn't give me specifics as to why, but he just said, yeah, he's on number 1 on his list.
Terry
Terry
Crews.
Crews.
Yeah, he seems to be beloved. Beloved.
Bruce Willis didn't make either of the lists.
No, that's surprising.
But who was the number 1 on the good one?
Patrick Stewart.
Right, and he's most well known, obviously, for the Strongbow commercials.
Oh, they had a cider.
Wasn't that him?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, I love those commercials. He was good in those.
But the previous top 5, Patrick Stewart's always been number 1. Stone Cold used to be number 2. But Ed Harris bumped Vern Troyer off the list.
Vern
Mini-Me?
Troyer was on the list. Okay.
Is Mini-Me still alive?
No, he died a few years ago.
Yeah, I thought so.
Who loves Mini-Me? Like, I just love
He
him.
used to be his number 4.
That's wild.
But Ving Rhames is up, and Samuel L. Jackson dropped as well. So
I don't know who my favorite bald is.
It should be your boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Well, he's not bald right now though. So, at this present moment.
Yeah, see if you can come up with a... It's probably easier for you to do the bottom whites.
Rob,
Least favorite whites. Can you imagine if we...
Walter.
Oh, that's the funniest thing ever. My
Well, now,
favorite
since
whites.
he's biracial, does he have a list of most and least favorite blacks?
I think he does, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Because it didn't hurt as much.
Well, He talks about his favorite whites a lot more often than he talks about his favorite blacks.
Well,
Talks
see,
about it a
that's-
lot.
Talks about it all the time.
We talk about some of my favorite white
And it
people.
came up recently when the Sandra Bullock thing was going on with the Blind Side movie. So that's why it's more fresh in my mind.
That makes sense. Sandra Bullock is like quintessentially white.
Yeah.
Like very much a standard example of a white person.
And everybody loves her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
She would be on my list. I just watched Miss Congeniality again the other day. Great movie.
Great white person.
Great white person. Great movie.
Busy Phillips, also on the list. 5 favorite white people.
Maybe throw Drew Barrymore on there.
I think maybe when you say whitest, there's a lot of anti-white racism going on now in the country. So it's not as funny as it used to be when you talk about that. But if I had to say what would be described to me, my description of the whitest celebrity, Gwyneth Paltrow would have to be high on that list.
For sure.
Very
Right.
white.
As favorite? Or
No, just in
Most
general.
white.
Just like
Most
the,
white.
yeah,
Most white.
The least soul, I guess, would be a better way to say it.
I think of Andrew Zimmern, the guy that eats all those funky foods like on the Travel Channel.
Oh,
and he's got
yeah,
those little
the bald guy,
spectacles.
yeah.
He seems like a very white guy to me.
Isn't he bald?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bald
He kind
and
of
white.
feminine acting.
Yeah.
I saw him dumpster diving in one of his episodes, and he was
Oh, I
crying
remember
like, "People
that.
throwing all this good food away."
Yeah.
You know,
Dumpster diving is very much
yeah.
a white person thing.
Yeah. He's walking around with a bunch of hippies in San Francisco, and they're pulling lettuce out of a dumpster and eating. This is still good.
We're gonna make a salad.
Ew.
Yeah, it's
Dumpster
crazy.
salad.
Crazy.
That's nasty. See how you guys be doing weird things sometimes?
Who you guys? White people?
Yeah, isn't you just say he's one of the whitest whites?
I think so.
He's pretty white.
Yeah, that's funny.
Come up with that list. Put together a list of your favorite whites, Alexis.
I need to put a list of my favorite blacks together.
Sure. Does anyone pop out?
No.
Absolutely not.
You bite your tongue. No.
It's fun.
I think Ice Cube would be your number one, wouldn't it?
Who? Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ice Cube a lot. But I mean, I grew up as Richard Pryor being my idol in life.
I think mine would be Dave Chappelle.
Your what favorite black person?
You guys are so dumb.
How is it any dumber than your favorite white people?
That's dumb too. That's the whole
I
thing.
agree,
It's all
but-
so
Yeah.
dumb.
How is it any dumber?
It's all dumb. I mean, that's the whole point. The fact that his friend would have a list, like
He's
what?
constantly making lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's updating them too.
So should we have a running list of favorite and least favorite Hispanics?
Sure.
Yeah, who's a fave?
Ooh.
Mine is Selena.
Yeah.
Tejano singer Selena.
Yep.
Jennifer Lopez.
Ooh, that's a good one.
She'd be on my least favorite.
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez. Mm-hmm. What's the woman's name that played in that movie with The Rock where he was a football player and the little girl was he was adopting a little girl or something, or maybe the little girl was his and he didn't know he had her. I
The
can't.
Tooth Fairy one?
No, he was a football player, not a tooth fairy.
the game playing? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
And she was pretty
Eva
and sweet.
Longoria.
No, I don't like her. She'd be least.
Rosalind Sanchez, is that her name?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. Is Eva Mendez? What's her heritage?
Hot. She's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva Mendez and Salma Hayek are the two.
Oh,
that
Salma
come to
Hayek,
mind
yes.
Yeah,
immediately.
Salma Hayek.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Eva Mendez is just absolutely gorgeous.
Are there any we don't like? We like because of something other than they're beautiful.
No, I like this. I like this Rosalind Sanchez. I like her acting too. She seems like a good person.
Ace's least favorite Hispanic is Mario Lopez.
Yeah, it's probably not even real Hispanic. I'm trying to get over that.
Let's see.
You and Mario Lopez running neck and neck on that. Yeah, that's the first one that popped. If you had to say least favorite Hispanic, I'd be like, that's going to pop up in my mind first.
Is John Leguizamo Hispanic?
He's my least favorite.
Yeah, I don't. He's annoying to me.
Yeah, he would be on top of my least favorite list.
I do like him as Sid though in Ice Age.
Dominic Mysterio from the wrestling, I'm not a huge fan of. But that's
He's Hispanic.
yeah, he's Hispanic.
Mysterio.
It sounds like you're saying he's a Hispanic.
He's
yeah,
Hispanic.
he's Hispanic.
He's
Yeah.
Damn,
Hispanic.
there was 2 Hispanics over there. One of my best friends is a Hispanic.
Do you have favorite whites, Alexis?
I don't know.
Leo is probably one.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey. I love him.
You like Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds. I want to say he's like one of my favorite white people.
Ooh, Canadians.
Yeah, does that count?
Are your favorites all his?
So white Canadians and white Americans.
White American, like the cheese.
Just like your dad at Subway.
Are all these lists available on like his Google Drive that he sends out to all his friends? He's
No.
like, hey, I've updated the list.
It just comes up in conversation. Like if like when he starts talking about The Rock, he'll say, "Well, that's why he's one of my least favorite balds."
Can you could you find out what lists he has? I'm fascinated by this.
Yeah, I'll send him a message.
Yeah, I would
He's
love
at
to
work
know
now,
about his
so I doubt
different
he'll be able to
various
answer, but-
lists. Who knows what he's got going?
Yeah, one of my least favorite Hispanics would be, I think, Ray Romano.
What?
He's
Ray Romano.
No, he'd be on my favorite list of Hispanics. I really like him.
Is he really Hispanic?
No, he's not.
I was like, Romano.
He has to
could
be
go
on your
either way.
favorite Italian people.
Well, when you
Hey,
said,
it's all the same to me.
yeah,
They ain't from
Hey.
America.
I don't know no difference.
That's Romano, Leguizamo.
that's the one I didn't know.
I like that. I like that one fella. He's all right. I don't know if I'd put him on my list of favorite Hispanics or not, but that and it's running for president, Ramaswamy.
Yeah.
Neogenics presents the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show. Click on acetj.com/neogenics. More Extra Funny next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special HTJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
When it comes to making memories this summer, whether it's with your family, your friends, your significant other, there is one place where you can do it all. And that place is Gaston County. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out about all the incredible stuff that you can do this summer in Gaston County. Hiking, biking, swimming, shopping, great places to stay, and things like the Ridgeline Craft Beverage Trail. Gaston County offers a lot of different and unique opportunities for you to make some incredible memories over the summer. And many of them are outdoors. This is a special time of the year, not too hot, just right for zip lines or hiking, biking, getting out on the trails. Makes no difference. They've got it all. Whether you're a novice or you're experienced in whatever you want to do, Gaston County has something special for you. Go to acetj.com/Gaston and find out all about the incredible things to do this summer in Gaston County. That's acetj.com/Gaston to find out what's happening in Gaston County. If you have nagging pain, imagine being rid of that nagging pain with no medication, no surgery, and no downtime. It could happen thanks to Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, Neogenics. Call 704-727-6551 or go to acetj.com/Neogenics.
Hey, it's Ace from the Ace and TJ Show, and I'm out here at beautiful Northstone Country Club in Huntersville, North Carolina. Just getting ready, getting some practice in for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 Golf Tournament. It happens Monday, November 13th, and it's all to benefit our charity, Peyton's Promise. Look, it's a day off from work. It's one round of golf for a great charity, and in the process, you're going to have a great time. In addition to golf, we've got the long drive competition. We've got putting for Peyton, so Give me 1 second here. Well, I can't win anyway. You see why I need to practice. Go to acetj.com/golf to get signed up. It's acetj.com/golf. We need you. Peyton's Promise needs you. And your one round of golf could change somebody's life forever. acetj.com/golf for the Ace and TJ Jet Fitness 24/7 golf tournament, Monday, November 13th.
Live on the Ace and TJ app every weekday at 9 a.m. and download it wherever you want. This is Ace and TJ's Extra Funny Podcast.
Today's Thursday, right?
Yup. Yep.
Y'all know anything about Kernersville, North Carolina?
Kernersville.
That's where we're going.
They got popcorn?
Small town adventure.
gosh, shut up.
That's Colonel's. That would be Colonelsville, wouldn't it?
Oh, what are you saying?
Kernersville.
Sounds the same.
Kernersville.
That's where we're going for small town adventure Saturday.
Let's start looking
Let's
up
see
the
what I can
restaurants.
find out here.
Ooh, they got a Dario.
The heart of the triad
Yeah.
in Forsyth County.
All right, Rob, you've never seen any of the small town adventures videos, have you?
Yes,
'Cause we don't go to fast
I
food
know,
place.
There's a Dario.
Oh, they got a Dario. Hit that.
I mean, they're clearly a great place.
So we're going to Kerner. They got a Dario.
Population 26,481 as of the 2020 census.
2020 senseless. It's more like it.
Well, you got passed through Winston-Salem.
Yeah. Voted one of the best places to live in North Carolina.
Oh, they got a place called Prissy Polly's Pig and Barbecue.
Oh my
I
gosh,
like that.
that's a ton of-
Prissy
Sounds
Polly.
pretty badass.
Where y'all going? We're going to go down to Prissy Polly's.
Y'all want to go to Prissy Polly's? I got to make a reservation.
Prissy Polly's.
Prissy Polly's Pig and Barbecue.
If y'all don't get in the car, we're not going to make it to Prissy Polly's.
There's a place called Don Juan's Mexico.
Yeah.
His
But,
whole,
uh,
the
yeah.
whole Mexico is his.
Sorry, it's Mexican. I said it wrong.
But I mean, they have one of those deals where you can get that water massage.
Sure. Yeah, what's it? Who found Kernersville? Is that the tour guide, Jody?
I guess, or listeners suggested it or something. I'm not sure.
Kernersville.
I remember on the podcast you were like, "So where are we going this week, Jody?" And you're like, she was like, "I don't know," because you said you were trying to get it announced on Mondays now, right?
Yeah. But we got close. This is the first mention of it. It's Thursday on
Thursday.
Extra Funny. So
Gaining on it. We are gaining on it.
But all of those suggestions, they start coming in so fast. You got to try this. You got to try that. You got to try this. Got to try that. And we don't get a chance to try as many as we would like because the time runs out. So I got to get somewhere when the ball game comes on.
Yeah. Alexis just found a menu from a place called Peppers.
J Peppers.
Oh, J Peppers.
J Peppers. It looks pretty good.
Double D Saloon.
Do you guys go out to eat at any of these like towns, or you just kind of stop and like grab something to drink real quick and like a bite?
No, we eat it.
Like eats.
Yeah, but that's not all we do.
Okay.
We're trying, and especially this time, we're trying to work in other stuff, activities and things, rather than just bar hopping.
I love
Because
it.
I mean, by the end of the day, if we're not doing nothing but bar hopping, we're just shitty.
Yeah. Which has happened before.
Yeah, when we had a driver and stuff. Yeah. But I'm trying not to do that no more.
They got some good stuff at this place.
Still looking at Peppers.
Literally, you say the name of the town, and I'm gonna go look at their food.
I have to, because if you guys ever need any suggestions, guess what? I'll have like a bunch for you, even though I've never been.
Well, last time she found one restaurant in that town you were going to. She was in every Instagram video commenting, "Go to that pie place. Get me a
Miss
pie.
Angel's Heavenly Pies.
Tell me you're going to bring back a pie." Pie emoji, pie emoji, pie emoji. There you go.
And did I get a pie?
No.
Nope, not even
I don't even
a
think
They didn't go to that
pie
place.
bite.
Well, he didn't get to get a pie.
Yeah, I went, and it was the end of the day. They were closing, and I dropped a cake in the middle of the floor in there.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You dropped a cake?
Yeah, they had these cakes that were think they were individual kind of cake. Well, they were just small. They were looks like they were baked in a loaf pan, and they had them in those plastic containers that make so much noise when you're trying to sneak a little bit of the cookie cake at night. And I had a couple of those stacked on top of each other, and one slipped off and hit the floor, and I had to clean it up. I didn't. I did because I'm. That's the kind of sumbitch I am.
So you did
Cleaned up my mess.
You bought something?
Yeah,
not for
we
me.
got a couple of those. We got a couple of those cakes.
But not for Alexa.
I
Did
didn't
you say
see
not
that.
for me?
Yeah.
I didn't see that whole thing until
I
it was
talked
over.
about it for a whole 30 minutes. I talked about it.
But by the time I saw you again, it was going to be, it wouldn't even have been fresh.
No, it would have been delicious.
That cake, he would have gotten that cake on Saturday. He didn't see you again until yesterday.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been home until Saturday night to put it in the fridge or
I
something.
would eat it. And it's the thought that counts because I would have been like, "Oh, he's so sweet. Like he really listened to me."
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is it a thought whenever you tell somebody to do something? I'm so thoughtful.
After I harassed you online.
Called you out
to her, yeah.
publicly and tried to put a guilt trip on you and all that.
To be fair, when she talked so nice about it during the show, you should have known then. Is what she's getting at.
That's what I was trying to talk to you about. Like, hello, go
Well,
here.
Okay, well, let's look at it this way. You have a food business, and you never bring us anything off of that food truck.
Because I can't make it in the morning. How am I gonna go to the food truck before I come here?
Well, how's he going to keep that cake fresh for 6 days? till he
Cake is
sees you?
different. You don't want to taste an empanada the next day after I made it and it's cold and stuff. You don't want that.
I
We got a
would.
microwave.
You brought in those pupusas that day that your mom had made a couple of days before or whatever.
It's different because these are fried, so it's gonna be soggy if I put in the microwave. Oh. But I'll bring them in if you guys want, or I'll bring them in and you guys can fry them at your house.
Raw
I can do that.
empanadas.
It's like a food delivery
Can you imagine?
You have to fry them yourself.
Meredith comes home and Rob's in there deep frying shit. She's like, "What are you doing? That's an air fryer."
Yeah, I don't even have a deep fryer.
You can air fry
Well, you
them.
can,
Ew.
Yeah.
but you can fry stuff without having a deep fryer.
Well, I don't have any oil.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's- oil's easy to get.
You're right.
Yeah, they
there's
have it
no
at
oil
stores.
where you live.
I don't think they have it at South Carolina.
Try putting it in your hot dog toaster.
that stayed at my cousin's house. Meredith wouldn't let me bring my hot dog toaster.
God, that's
Jankiest appliances.
yeah, having a
The hot dog toaster. I would've looked
so
that
it
up.
cooked the weenies and toasted the buns at the same time, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's like putting hot dogs in a crock pot.
Yeah, it's got you have to unfold the hot dog bun, stick it in.
Yeah.
And then the dogs are in the middle, and then there's two little hot dogs.
Yeah, so I'm looking at one now. So put 2 weenies in the middle and a bun on each side.
Yep.
And you just push it down. When it pops up, everything's ready.
I put it right next to my snow cone maker and my spaghetti press.
I don't want a toasted hot dog bun.
I don't either.
Oh, it's delicious.
I want it soft.
I want it soft. I was thinking the same thing.
Steamed and soft.
I like it soft on the outer shell, but the inner shell can be
Yeah.
firm.
Yeah.
See, I tend to like bread products that don't have shells.
I guess that's a poor way to phrase it.
If I buy some hot dog buns and they got shells on them, I'm like, this is not fresh.
I made some hot dogs in the toaster if y'all want to come by. But, we need to call somebody.
I got a good deal on it, okay?
Yeah. I got some toaster hot dogs and some microwave coffee.
It was like $10, okay?
I got some soup I just threw in the air fryer if y'all want to stop by.
I'd be stupid not to have bought it for $10.
So you were eating your Velveeta creamy beef stroganoff
You're right.
last night, and because Meredith wasn't home, she was eating something good with her mom. Did she do that a lot? She say, "Well, I'm going to go eat dinner with my family tonight."
Well, yeah, because she goes to work and she lives. I mean, she works near where her mom lives, so she just doesn't come home until after dinner. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. And she knows that you're not going to come. Like most couples she'd say, "Hey, Mom wants us to eat dinner with them tonight, and I'll just go right after school and hang out over there. If you want to come later," and then you would go for dinner, come pulling up.
No, I'm good.
But that's not, y'all aren't a normal couple like that.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't want to hang out with her parents?
It's not that. I just don't want to get stuck in traffic. That's when she gets off at 5 o'clock. I ain't trying to deal with all that.
We'll go early.
Nah.
But even if it's like, if it means like you guys all spend some family time together, you just don't. You're not gonna do it.
I'm good.
Yeah, and they don't want you there either, do they?
I mean, I'll go whenever it's like on a weekend or something, but
I guarantee you they want him there.
You think?
He's a big part of their daughter's life, who they worship, and she worships them, which is wonderful. I guarantee they want a closer relationship with him.
Yeah, they probably think he's a jerk that he doesn't
Yeah, I
come
know.
and hang out with them. He's probably like, oh, he doesn't want to come because he's
That's
gonna
what
get
I'm
stuck
saying.
in
Why would
traffic.
TJ like,
Yeah,
all right, don't worry about it. Don't come over.
Yeah, I don't want him over here if he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
I like eating dinner with her mom. It's just not on a weekday.
And her mom's kind of a fox.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I looked her up on Facebook. Don't worry about it. I said, "Who's that woman?" Here. Oh, here. Come see. It's a hot dog toaster.
I'll toast her buns.
That's gross.
I think I told you guys when Riggins first brought this up that one of my cousins in Michigan, his friend, follows Meredith on Snapchat. So when she posts a Snapchat of her mom, he always comments on that one only.
Yeah.
Tell Kathy she's looking good.
Well, I want to see now. I want to know.
Pretty cute.
How do we find her?
But so you do think that, Riggins? You think that they
Sorry.
do you think they give her a hard time about it? Why won't Rob ever come hang out with us or what?
I don't know. I think maybe you exhaust it. And you're like, why don't we ever get to see him? You know, because I know that's what my parents would do. Why don't we ever? You know, such an important part of your life. We want to be involved. That's how they would react. But maybe they've been together 8 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've kind of given up on it, because that would just be unbearable. When are we gonna?
Right.
So, I don't know.
but if it were me, I would take it personally
Yeah.
Sure.
that he just didn't want to be around us, or he thinks he's too good, or something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't. Jay goes to his mom's a lot, and I can't ever think of being like, no, I'm not going with you.
Yeah. And then I'm sure there are times though when he doesn't want you going, and they don't want you there either.
Yeah, you may not always go, but
I feel like I have to go every time, because the other day I kind of said something like, I'm like, do you want to go spend time with your mom by yourself? Like, he was like, well, she's going to ask where you're at. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going.
You imagine those sisters talking. If you don't show up, they're like, "What, this bitch?"
I know.
Playfully,
And
but
if
they're
we're
gonna
going
be
to
like,
his
"Where the hell
mom's
is
house, like, it's not just a fast, like, we're going to be in and out. Like, we're going to be there. She's going to serve us food. We're going to start drinking. She's going to want to watch TV. Like, it's a whole thing.
Well, like my mom would throw a guilt trip on me when I was younger, when I was a teenager and all. And I'd say, Mom, I don't want to go over there. It's like so-and-so wants us to, would love to see you, and they want us to come over there and da-da-da. And I go, Mom, I don't want to do that. She'd go, oh, yeah, it must be so awful to be you and have people want you around. That's so terrible, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
Must be awful to be you. People always wanting you around.
Be like, it
wanting to be
is.
around you.
It's
Actually,
draining, actually.
Sucks ass, Mom.
It's the worst.
Awful. It's like Elvis. He killed poor Elvis.
Yeah.
Y'all are loving me to death, Mama. Loving me to death.
So, do you think, Rob, that they want you to be over there more and hanging out with them and have a better relationship with them? At least know their names.
I know their names. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
How often do you see them? Just curious.
I see her mom, I don't know, maybe once a month?
When she comes to the house?
No.
When y'all meet out for dinner?
Yeah, it's on the weekends
On
always
the
here.
weekends.
Well, no, her mom works on the weekends, so I guess it's like probably like a Friday, if anything.
What does her mama do?
She's a nurse.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
She really know a man's body.
Ew.
I found her on Snapchat.
Tell her she's looking good.
She knows all them buttons to push.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.